All right, now, number 3, it says factor each of the following mentally. You're going to have to really know your multiplication facts, okay? So I need two numbers that multiply together to get 14 and add together to get 9. Think of what two numbers? Did you come up with positive 2 and positive 7? 7 times 2 is 14, 7 plus 2 is 9. All we have to do now is write it in factor form. So these use the letter B, so that's going to be B plus 7 and B plus 2. Now we can go back and we can check this by just using FOIL, double distribute. B times B, which is B squared. B times 2, which is positive 2B. 7 times B, which is 7B. 7 times 2, which is 14. And then when I combine 2b and 7b, I get b squared plus 9b plus 14, which is what I started with. So my factors are just b plus 7 and b plus 2. If you know your multiplication facts, some of these you could do mentally. Let's try number 5. Now, think of all your factors of 10. 1 times 10 and 2 times 5, and that's it, right? Is there a combination that'll multiply together to get a negative and add together to get 4? Well, on this one, I can't really think of any, because negative 2 plus 5 would be positive 3, negative 10 plus 1 would be negative 9, and then so it would just be positive 9 and positive 3. None of those add up to 4, so I'm just going to double check. I'm going to do the X method. Okay, 1 times negative 10, which is negative 10, 4 on the bottom. So let's just look at this straight down and check. 1 times 10, 2 times 5. Well, they added up to be a positive, so I know my bigger number is positive, so I change this to negative. And I get stuck. I got 9 and 3, but I needed 4. So on this one, since there were no factors that came out, we would label this one as prime. Alright, let's go on to number 7. We're going to go straight down and then we're going to do these ones. Alright, so on number 7, this time we have an A other than 1, right? We have an A of 2. So what I want us to do, instead of trying to factor it mentally, since our A value is something other than 1, immediately start going through your values to see if we can use the X method. So first, always look for the GCF. Now, when I do 2 and 5, both of those are prime number, they just have a GCF of 1. So I cannot divide anything across all 3 values. Now I'll move on to the X method. Top is going to be A times C, so 2 times negative 12, which is negative 24. Bottom number is going to be the B value, which is negative 5. So I need the factors of negative 24 that add up to negative 5. 124, divide by 2. 2 goes in there 12 times, divide by 3, 8. And 4 goes in there 6 times. And that's all the factors. Now, they added together to get a negative. So that means my bigger number is going to be the negative. So that's negative 23. This one is negative 10, negative 5, and negative 2. I needed it to be negative 5, so our factors are positive 3 and negative 8. Now we put them both over our A value. Remember, your A value here was not 1, it was 2. So divide them both by 2. This fraction will not simplify, but this one will. We can divide both of these by 2 and get negative 4 over 1. Bottom number gets our letter, and then write out your factor. Our first factor, 2k, you always list the bottom number first, and then the top after that, plus 3. Next factor, 1k minus 4. So If you have an a value other than 1, I don't want you to try doing it mentally. I want you to use the x factor, because right here, if you don't simplify your fraction down, you're going to get the wrong factor. All right? I'm going to push pause here. We're going to do 4, 5, and 6 or 4, 6, and 8 on the next video.